talking sports.
Welcome to what many call the original Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, where the crowd is rocking in anticipation of the showdown we have in store. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle, as we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. And the Demon Deacons will put total leather to crank us up. Out of the end zone. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. So Clemson's offense will start this game off. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, Dave.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often, and he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes, so it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times now they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on is tempo, trying to wear you out, and they slip in the run game and the quick passing game and the running QB and so many things to look at.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. The Tigers pick up the first down.
How about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
Brought down at the 32-yard line, picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
To the air, it's Everett. makes his connection. Touchdown, Clemson! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Wake Demon Deacons offense will have its first possession of the game. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
Quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. And running back on a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball, too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Got his man down the middle.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They go to the draw. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
The Demon Deacons in the hurry-up.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game.
And the pass is intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you can tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
2nd down coming up. Hand off from the shotgun. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Back to throw, it's Everett. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Now, I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Clemson will come to the line with the 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Second and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Touch pass on the run. Past the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
The inside handoff. Makes a man miss. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Out of the gun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. After the run, now to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he gets down on the slide, and that's not the only thing down. There's a penalty marker on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense and zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Going to try to get it himself. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. This offense has a second down play. They'll try the run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? They'll try to run for it. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Got enough space. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, David.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Quick completion to the right. Still running at the 40. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
42 Spider.
They go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he's brought down after a nice gain. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Looking to move it through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Steps away to find some room. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
Nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take.
Fires one high and deep. Pulls it in on the right. The expressway is wide open. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Washington is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Warren Moon, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to USC. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys up.
And that ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Brings it down on the right side. Off he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum.
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Dances away from one. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Demon Deacons will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw, it's Everett. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's got it inside the 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. Bringing it back. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. On the run, fires downfield. And his throw is incomplete.
All right, ball was incomplete, but that was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Really nice job of communicating with one another and understanding where that pass rush was coming from.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Got it set up on the outside. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. The Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch at the 30. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Clemson! And the stomping has commenced. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic, and this guy is having himself a day.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Oh, he makes the catch. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Getting some heat. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after him. He'll try to do it himself. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
And he's got that by-you speed. Like I run by you. You can call it whatever route you want to call it, but does a nice job winning at the line of scrimmage, getting behind the DB, runs, catches it right in the end zone. Big play for this offense. Nice throw, nice catch.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Dropping back, it's Everett. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
He'll pull it down and run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's got his man. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. Pocket starts to collapse. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. First down here for the offense. He's got it on the right. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Off play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gibbs. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It is good. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. That completion delivers a first down.
Here we go.
He wants to throw. Finds his tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Offense gets set for second down.
Here we go.
Second down.
He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field.
Lasso. Lasso.
He'll just keep slinging it. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. That incompletion leads to second down and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Demon Deeks. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. At the 40, there he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. A first down for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Power football with the run. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Grabbed it in the end zone, but caught it just out of bounds on the left sideline. It's incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
On the ready.
Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. They're trying to get to it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything.
Afterburners coming. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Give to the back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground. Fires deep toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Back to throw, it's Everett. Into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness